Yes, digital product family. I hope you guys are well. Guys, I want to show you like there's a few different, if you like, trends. It's styles, it's design styles that exist in the Etsy digital product world that you need to be aware of, because when you actually create your products, you need to try to do designs in these styles, right? In these trending styles. So I want to touch on these very quickly. So in case you've not noticed them, I just want to let you know about them because they can be very profitable. And as usual, guys, before I get going with this amazing video, if you love digital products, you love creating, researching, and listing and all of that mad stuff, then please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. So guys, and don't forget to share because we love to share. Anyways, check it out. Right, I'm going to show you something which we call the stained glass style, right? The stained glass design style, right? I've done a video on it. And basically, I'm going to use a particular niche, which is called the Highland cow, right? That people love, right? This is a particular style, niche that I'm going to look at. But what I want to do is I'm touching on different styles of design because this is something actually that people do look for, right? And something to think about. So as you can see, this is a bundle of Highland cows, right? In a particular niche, in a particular, style, which is the stained glass. And you can see what the stained glass is. They're like pieces of glass in different tones around the actual image, right? And there's lots of these, obviously. Loads of listings of stained glass style because, like I said, they can be very popular. Now, they may do this in different ways. So, like, you can see that these are ornament, if you like, stained Highland cows, ornament style, which they're quite popular with, the stained glass. But there's many different types. Look at this. This is just a whole square clipper Highland cow, which people sell. This is another one. You can see. So something to be aware of. And also, this doesn't just have to be for one particular niche. You can see, look, this is the stained glass bundle where they've done it for, if you like, for a Christmas bundle. But it's a whole stained glass bundle. Look, just to give you an idea about these bundles, let me just see. It's a bestseller, boom. How much is this making in this sort of stained glass style? This is making approximately, come on, how much? 630. Not too shabby, right? $636 per month. It's a 3-month-old listing only. It's a stained glass style, right? And it's actually, that's what they've highlighted it as. So this is called the stained glass style. And so they may do it in many ways. They'll do it onto car coasters. They'll do it for ornaments. It can be for tumbler. This is a tumbler wrap, right? But it's a tumbler wrap Highland cow in a stained glass style. See? And that's what I'm trying to say. This style can be adapted for many types of digital products too. That's the beauty about it. But it's just to be aware, like, this does exist. Many of you probably know, but it's just to see. And I've just touched on a particular, like, niche in terms of like the Highland cow. But obviously, if I type in stained glass, you'll see loads of different types of stained glass design styles in many different kind of ideas, designs, right? So that's the stained glass, right? That's one. Boom. Now, obviously, these are things that will continue in 2024. It's something that you may want to consider to do designs on, for sure, in your own particular niche. Now, let's go to the next one, right? So this is, what am I doing? No, not this one. Now, this is another one which I've spoken about before, and it's the breakthrough, the breakthrough style. And what I mean by breakthrough, I've spoken about it before. It's that breakthrough design style where you got, and again, I'm using Highland cows. You've got Highland cow, in this case, breaking through a wall of ice or snow or brick or something, breakthrough, right? Or hole in the wall style, whatever you want to call it. And it's becoming quite popular. It's been building. And I think, again, this style, they use it not only for, I'm using Highland cows as an example, but you can see this in many things. Look, here's a prime example of a whole bundle of these for Christmas in the breakthrough style. But you got the breakthrough style in many niches right at the moment, for book lovers, and I've done videos on it. But at the minute, they tend to work quite well for ornaments, right? For these kind of ornament style for Christmas, because obviously you have to look at the time of year as well. So these work really well, especially when you got this breaking through the snow sort of look. and you got these characters like Christmassy characters. So it works quite well, but it can also be evergreen, and it can work in for different, if you like, niches and different styles, right? But it's just to be aware that, you know, this is called the breakthrough style, and it can be adapted for many, like I said, many things. So if I just very simply take away Highland Cow and just do breakthrough PNG, just give you an example, right? You know, you can see all sorts of products. It doesn't have to be, but they are dominated right now by these Christmassy ornament style. However, beyond that, there are also other ones that people are doing. Like I said, I've shown a video on it where they do it for books. You know, and it doesn't have to be ornaments. It's even things like you can see this one, the mug wraps, tumbler wraps also are getting into it, and also even things like other products. Like I'll just show you, like a breakthrough book style. Look at this. Just let me go down and find it. Like this is a bookshelf breakthrough style. Okay, so the breakthrough style can be for many different products. If you get it right, if you get the niche right, it doesn't just have to be like through the sort of ice. I mean, look at this one. This is 55 mug book bundle, and again, it's a breakthrough, but book related. Okay, and I believe that this one can be adapted really well for many products. So that's the breakthrough, if you like, style, which we've just gone through. And then we can look at this kind of, it's like pastel pink style. Okay, and this pastel style has been growing quite a lot, or pastel pink style. And again, you can see these 20 pink Highland Cows in this case, or this boho style pastel Highland Cows, which was also quite popular and something that people do search for. And it's something to be aware of, guys, because look, this pastel Christmassy baby Highland Cow style as well, this pastel style. So sometimes a design style can come through, and then it kind of spreads to many different products, and it's possible. So yeah, just be aware like of this, because you know, even like I've seen really like pastel pink tumbler wraps. So Highland Cow pastel or pink tumbler. Let me just do that. That have made a lot of money recently, and I think I may have done a video on it. Let me see. This one, this pastel pink sort of tumbler wrap style in the baby Highland Cow. I mean, this one I believe is doing quite well. Look, it's got 36 people bought in the last 24 hours. Boom, it's a bestseller. Boom. How much is this making? Just so you get an understanding how this style can work. And it's called Pink Christmas, or you know, it can be a pink Christmas, pink pastel style also. It's pretty good. I mean, this one's making 2-month-old listing, making over $8,000 per month. It is a 70% sale, so you got to take into account, right? Then you got the inflatable style, the inflatable puffy style. So again, what I mean by inflatable puffy is like something like this one. Now, this one is not as easy to create. You need something called Adobe Illustrator to create this kind of style. With the other ones, you could do that in MIDJOURNEY AI quite easily. But this one, this puffy style, is also an interesting style that people are searching for. And you know that you can see that puffy style in many products. Look at this, like in say, for example, tumbler wraps especially. But you got them in mug wraps too. People like it, and they can be also quite popular. It's quite nice. This is a nice 3D Highland Cow in that sort of inflatable, this puffy style. Again, this one as well. You can see, and you can see even this one, right? So this puffy inflatable style, I believe, is also definitely going to continue. I like this one. Nice little picture. This is a cool one. Look at this. Cool little picture as well. Stands out from the rest. You know, this is obviously a trend that will continue, I believe, definitely into next year for sure. Look at all these different puffy style, inflatable style. Look at that. You can see it, right? Really cool style. Obviously, the more coming back to the more, if you like, traditional style. I guess the more traditional style that exists that people know about is just the standard Highland watercolor, right? Just the watercolor style, which is a style of designing which is been popular for a while, very long time, but it will still continue to be popular. These watercolor PNGs, let's say designs, right? And you can, like I said, it works really well with clip arts, Tumblr wraps, all sorts, really, right? These watercolors, okay? These go really well. These work really well, obviously. But like I said, these are all, if you like, styles of designing something. Now, what you do is after designing also in a particular style, then you couple it with what you're gonna do with the Highland cow. So what I mean by that is you then think about what you're gonna combine with your product. This is where the gold comes in, guys, right? So what I mean by that is if I type in something like Highland cow floral, right? Highland cow floral. Highland cow floral is a search term, and which is actually quite popular. And you can see from just an example of these, look at these Highland cows with flowers, floral Highland cows, right? Loads of them. Why do you think there are so many of these? They've combined the Highland cow with flowers and florals because there is a demand. And like I said, guys, if you don't already, then you need to have EVERBEE. So check out the link in my description, free access, just try it out. And I'm going to show you something just very, very quickly, right? How you find that the demand is there. So, you know, if your angle is Highland cow, right? Highland cow. And then you can obviously I'll just show you very quickly. When I type in Highland cow, you can see that this particular search term has 1,190 people searching for it, right? And it has a keyword score, quite a low keyword score. So there's quite a bit of competition. You want to get this keyword score up. This is how it works. Now, remember when I said you add another element to it? Now, like I said, people will be searching for a watercolor element, possibly maybe a stained glass style of designing. But also on top of that, they want to be looking at adding something with it. So you might have Highland cow with flowers, like I've just mentioned. So what you do is you might say floral, Highland cow floral, right? As a keyword. And let's just see what keyword score this gives us. How many people type in this search item? So there you go. So Highland cow floral, there's 297 people actually searching for this every month on Etsy, and a competition of 5,149, right? Which is actually not too bad. It's got a good keyword score of 60. Now we can increase on that by adding more words, by adding more longer tail keyword. It might be a particular floral, it might be sunflowers, because when you do your research and you see what people are looking for, you might see a particular type of flower, and it might be sunflowers. That is a popular one. You might add something else to it. You might Highland cow in a bucket. Sometimes you'll see a Highland cow, baby Highland cow sitting in a bucket. You'll see maybe that could be a popular thing, but we need to verify it. So we'll do our keyword research and see that actually that looks quite good as well. Highland cow bucket is a search term that people actually search. 46 people search for that actual search term. And there's a competition of 304. It has a massive keyword score of 150. It's actually very good. Now, sometimes it's good to get yourself on these low search volumes. A good proportion, a lot of your searches should be on low volume, but low competition, right? Where you're able to rank on page 1 quite quickly and get yourself seen very quickly. This is a really good strategy to get yourself those quick sales, because if you're on page 1, there's a good chance you're going to sell. And especially, obviously, everything else has to work. The pricing, the sale, making sure that the design reflects what you're trying to sell, like your title. It all has to marry up, but you've got a fantastic chance of selling if it has a low competition and it has a very good keyword score, like I've just shown you now. So Highland cow bucket works very well. Let's just go back out and we can verify these all the time. The beautiful thing is with EVERBEE, we can verify. So I've typed in floral, I might do bucket, and then I might see these bucket ideas. Okay. So I've kind of, look, there you go. So you got things like Highland cow in a bucket. Yeah. See? So this is a low competition niche to get into. And if you are in this called Highland cow, then this is what you do. But however, if you've seen my process, my method, this is sort of the process to kind of look and find those nuggets, right? But like I said, I hope you liked the video. I showed you a few different sort of design styles to consider when you're doing your designs. And also very quickly, I just showed you how to do your keyword research if you want to find those nuggets, guys. So don't forget, check out EVERBEE, free access there. Anyways, hope you liked the video. If you did like the video, hit a like, subscribe, smash that notification bell. And I shall see you on next video. Take care.